Welcome back to Cody in the Cinema, and today I'm reviewing a Western that's exciting as any I've seen, and I'm so glad I was able to watch this. The Arrow video has a copy of it. The Tin Star, starring Henry Fonda, who rides into a California valley with a body on his horse, a hand hanging down, and an iconic Western shot. It just hangs and bounces on the horse. And he rides into this town, and this sheriff, who you may recognize the actor Anthony Perkins, who starred as Norman Bates in Psycho, is nothing like that character. He's a extremely unconvincing sheriff in a town that is all but close to anarchy. And a lot of this story is these two learning about each other. Henry Fonda's bounty hunter character kind of trying to help this young, inexperienced sheriff. And it is just a wonderful, great Western that I would put alongside of most of my favorites, if not all of them. This is iconic Henry Fonda. He's towering in his presence. He demands the attention of the audience, and this is the best part of the movie. I know he's had a great role after great role. Of course, my favorite motion picture is Once Upon a Time in the West, where he played a villain, and he was in My Darling Clementine. He's probably, The Grapes of Wrath, 12 Angry Men, I mean, the list goes on. But I really think that this role is as good as any of those. And there's another character who turns in a great performance, John McIntyre, from another one of Anthony Mann's Westerns, The Far Country. Really liked him in that movie. And he plays a really good doctor role, and I wouldn't be surprised if the actor who played the doctor in Deadwood, the great television series from HBO, took some inspirations from this film. It wouldn't surprise me. There were parts that I thought maybe he did. It's a performance that is kind of comedic and reassuring and fun to watch, and it serves the plot very well. I could go on and on about what I like about this movie, but I really wanted to focus more also on the framing. There are framing shots, and especially in the sheriff's office, where you see sort of some of the chaos developing outside, and it's nothing particularly like revolutionary in cinema, but it's just so perfect at framing the drama and the tension quite literally. And there were other shots like that, like some with the trees that provided a natural frame. This almost had like an Ozu composition to it at times. I was really surprised how pretty and well photographed this thing was. I was watching some of the extras in this, and one of the extras talks about the strength of the screenplay, and I agree quite a bit with that. It's tight. Nothing's wasted. There's not fat. I mean, this is 90-some, I think it's like 93 minutes. It feels longer, not in the sense that you're bored, but just so much is packed into 93 minutes. I feel like a film like this would be 2.5 hours in a modern day blockbuster. Even if someone were to make a Western with a similar plot now, it would be 2.5 hours. And it would have unnecessary stuff thrown in there. So a real tight, really well-constructed screenplay. And the person who worked on this, one of the people, Dudley Nichols, also worked on Stagecoach. And that made sense to me because that was a tight, sort of well-put-together narrative, the 1939 Stagecoach. When I watched this film, I was so inspired by it. It's a lesson in learning how to rebound from a difficult situation in life. It's a lesson of perseverance. It's just a good-natured movie. And although Anthony Mann Westerns are known for some of their dark territory, that's true here to an extent, but this made me feel good as a person while I was watching it. And there are some other parts of this that I'm choosing not to discuss because I don't want to spoil it, but there's another relationship in this movie that I feel like is tender and thoughtful and adds so much to cinema and to Western history. And I just love this movie. I don't know what else to say about it. I did want to show you a little bit of the package. So this is the limited edition package, and it's mostly worth your while, I think. It has this artwork, and I have the reverse sleeve on mine, this yellow, because I love this. Like, it will come with the other side, the reverse of the reverse, but I've got this side in. And it has artwork in here for you, lots of these little cards and so forth. And it has a little booklet, which has some information. I haven't read the booklet yet. I've gone through, like I said, some of the special features and so forth, but the booklet has like some neat, like newspaper looking stuff back here. It's really cool. It's a good little limited edition. I feel like maybe it needed something else. I don't know what. Maybe a thicker, more, I don't know, ritzy booklet, but I like it overall. And I'm so glad that this is in my collection. I'm starting to like wonder if Arrow is not becoming where I'm going to be looking. Like, is this going to be the label I'm looking for Westerns? I don't know, but I've liked what I've seen from them so far. I have this, Far Country Django. Great stuff. Let me know if you've seen the picture, what you think, what are your thoughts, especially with the release, if you have that. We'll see you next time.